What's up, and welcome to our podcast, Toast to Tea.
We're two friends that love the world of celebrity and pop culture and talking about it with you.
To join our world of celebrity, make sure to rate, like, and subscribe to our podcast. Now hit it.
It's about that time.
Wait, where's the Chris Cam?
To say cheers to our world of celebrity.
1000%.
They're back together, and it feels just right.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya.
Raise your glass.
I'm Maddison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
Because it's our moment to
Toast to tea.
Hello, Courtney. We're back. We're feeling good.
Oof.
Yay.
Yes, good.
Oh,
I got my beverage.
I know.
It's been a wild morning, but
You
I'm here.
can't see, but actually, I'll just show you. I have literally 3 beverages right now. Like, tell me you're struggling without telling me you're struggling. Like, literally.
One to hydrate, one to caffeinate, and one for sugars?
Well, I don't know. This is sparkling water, so I feel like it's just bubbles. It's just another form of water and coffee.
Okay.
But this is just like, who needs 3 beverages sitting next to them on these bar stools that I'm praying someone buys on Facebook Marketplace, you guys? Please send the vibes. I need the vibes to sell these things that I am staring at to get them out of this space.
You don't want your bar stools
I don't have
grilled?
anywhere to put them. I don't have, I don't really have a little bar area anymore. I have this cute little wet bar behind me, but they don't fit.
Yeah.
And I just need someone, I want them to go to a good home. They're so cute. And I just want someone to love them and enjoy them, but no one on Facebook Marketplace is contacting me. Facebook Marketplace is brutal. I don't know if any of community, if you can relate, trying to sell. Have you ever sold anything on Facebook Marketplace, Courtney?
I haven't, but I was community. I was just telling Maddison that I did this ad for TikTok where I had to unbox a TV, and I'm looking at this TV over here that I'm never going to use ever. And now I'm like, do I sell it on Facebook Marketplace and just, get a quick $100?
TVs are hot commodities on Facebook Marketplace. You should consider.
Really? It's like a 32-incher.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, where am I putting this?
That's a hot commodity. People will. This is what I don't love about Facebook Marketplace. I hate haggling. I hate haggling. Like, even just in general, like, that is why going to, like, flea markets and stuff gives me anxiety. Because if someone tells me that's $50, I'm like, you're hustling, you're out here, you're trying, I'm giving you the $50.
Me. I'm not going to sit there and bargain.
No. Like, I can't. And then people are trying to bargain with me, which I totally get. That's the whole point of this. But I'm like, this is my stuff. And you guys, I'm very sentimental.
No.
I'm like, why don't you love these as much as I love them? Like, why can't you see that they are so fabulous? And it's like, these people don't care. They're like, girl, I'm trying to get $50 off, which I get. But I'm also like, it's just so hard for me.
You got to make some money too.
I'm like, are you kidding me? Why don't you love them? But it's been moving really has pushed me so far out of the tourist comfort zone. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think that that's why I'm discombobulated, because we love our comfort zone as tourists. Like, we love our bubbles.
Our bubble.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Out of 10, with 10 being painfully stressful and 1 being heavenly, how would you rate the move?
7. 7.
Wow.
Because
you need
I need a drink, because the couch thing, and then some of my furniture not working, and then also now needing to buy a bunch of stuff, and the bank account is not supporting buying a bunch of stuff. It's just, but I know it's going to be better. I know in a month, I'm going to be like, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But just right now, it feels, you guys, I missed a hair appointment yesterday. That's how discombobulated I've been. Courtney, I am always on my ish. I am a girl who knows her appointments, knows the times, not late, always has it together.
Were you just working?
Fully was on,
and you lost track of time?
Fully was on a happy hour hang, chatting my little heart out. I get a text from my hair girl who's like, hey, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, why would I not be? You know what I mean? I'm like,
well,
why
yes.
would I not be okay? My appointment's tomorrow, whatever. And she's like, are you coming? And I was like, oh, shit. Excuse my French. I know we got to be careful now. But I literally was like, girl, I just fully messed up. Courtney, on my live, I'm fully I'm getting my roots done tomorrow. I'm going to feel so much better. Just fully I'm telling you, changing our.
I'm sure the stylist understood.
Oh yeah,
because you're always.
She literally was like, "It's fine. We're human. I love you. I'll see you next Tuesday." I was like, "I love you too. So sorry again." But then you know me, I'm panicking about it for 2 hours after.
Yeah, the guilt. No, accidents happen, Maddison.
I don't know. You were like that too. I don't know if anyone else in the community.
Girl.
Like and I'm trying to not ruminate on things because I know that eats you alive and that's like not good for manifesting and attracting high vibrations. So I'm really trying to not be that person. But it's the people pleaser. Like
Yeah.
You know?
I had to kill her last year. I killed her. Bye. Good night. I tried.
Yeah.
And if I can't please you, sorry, people. It's just it's that simple.
I feel like I'm like 50% of the way there. And by the end of this year, I'm gonna get there. R.I.P.
You'll get there,
R.I.P.
Maddison. That I know.
R.I.P.
Can I mention Maddison because I haven't spoken about it publicly? Community, please turn on Netflix and watch The Circle. Please watch it. Please do something. Netflix is acting like it don't exist, which is fine. But I feel like it's my duty to remind y'all that The Circle has 7 seasons out now, and it's out. This season is very good. It's what I will say about it is if season 5 was my favorite season since my own, or maybe I said that about last season. Season 6 was my favorite season next to my own. This season 7 is the most strategic season since my own. I mean, you want to talk about a season where everyone got their thinking caps on? This is the one. And I also want to point out casting. It's not lost on myself and others that are watching the show that y'all are trying to recapture the magic of Joey Sasso. They got about 3 Joey Sasso archetypes in there, like 3 East Coast, like, you know, that accent, like the loud, they keep it real, and they're great. They're endearing. They got a set of twins on there. We got Miss Deb on there, and I live for them, but it's not lost on me that they're trying to recapture the winner energy of one Mr. Joey Sasso because he's beloved.
He is beloved.
You know?
And he's a lovely person inside
Beautiful
and out.
person. Love him. Shout out to Mr. Sasso.
Shout out to Joey, literally. Live, laugh, love Joey over here, honestly. And we'll never tolerate any Joey slander. I'm just putting that out there.
Period.
Love Joey. No, Courtney, I definitely...
check it out.
I need to watch. I've been so behind on my TV. Like, I'm so embarrassingly behind on TV. But I did start the Menendez Brothers Ryan Murphy series this week.
I heard that was good.
It is good. And I know people have been saying it's controversial because the Menendez brothers have spoken out against it, but they haven't even watched it yet. So I feel like they should watch it before they speak out against it. But,
well, how did that work?
But it is good. It is a lot. It's a Ryan Murphy series. So, you know, some of the episodes you're like, whoa. You know. I need a shower.
It's low graphic, probably.
A bit much. Oof. But overall, so far good. So far so good. So I will be adding The Circle to my list of TV shows that I need to watch. Right under
Maddison, when you fold in your laundry, cut it
right
on.
under Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I still need to watch that.
Oh, and Salt Lake City.
And I'm behind on Orange County.
On episode 2.
Oh God, I have so much to do. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed.
Real quick, Maddison, before we jump in, have you seen any of Phaedra on Dancing with the Stars? She's crushing it.
No, I have not, but I love Phaedra. You know she's one of my favorites. The genuine
look on your face.
No, I have not.
Community, can you rewind and look at Madison's face when I said it was so genuine?
I
the look
literally
on your face, like,
have not watched.
Phaedra, huh?
I have not watched one singular second of Dancing with the Stars. I know Anna Delvey and Tori Spelling got eliminated, and I only know that because Anna Delvey was like, "I've learned nothing," and I was like,
I didn't even know Tori Spelling was on the cast.
Yeah, she's on there because she has a new podcast where she just says absurd things. It hasn't been getting very much media coverage now, but when it started, she would be like, I go to the bathroom with the door open and I make my kids talk to me while I go to the bathroom. Like, weird. She grew up, she's a Nepo baby that just, again, I know she probably went through a lot, but crazy.
Bye, girl.
Great. I was like.
Anyway, go Phaedra. Yeah. Phaedra's doing really well.
I love Phaedra. You know.
Me too.
Her lines on Real Housewives of Atlanta are some of the best. Most iconic. We love her.
I'm so ready for Atlanta to come back, and I think we'll only have to wait until the spring of next year because we're getting Potomac and Beverly Hills, I believe, next. But I'm very ready to see if this is like the make or break moment. So Real Housewives of Atlanta is being basically rebooted, Community, and there's a lot of new cast members. We lost an OG. They added Phaedra at the last second. I'm hearing Phaedra save the show.
What did you say? Kenya's an OG.
I guess technically she's not.
Thank you.
But I guess when I think of the core of the franchise, I think of like Phaedra, Kenya, Portia, Nene, Kim Zolciak, like our main girlies. Like I wouldn't count like Elisa Wu. No. I wouldn't count like as much as I love her, super unpopular opinion. Love me some Kim Fields. Like I don't consider them as like core pillars of it.
What about Sheree?
For example, Sheree is a pillar. As much as she's so funny.
Who gon' check me, boo? Miss Sheree. Icon.
Sheree telling Kim Zolciak she can sing while she's literally drinks in a car with a cigarette in her
You guys,
hand.
that is
Hilarious.
one of my
classic moments will never happen again.
No, we would never film somebody with a glass of wine and a cigarette driving in a Mercedes. That's just something we would not do in 2024. But I wish we would. I wish we would sometimes because that was some really good moments, you know? Really good.
Yes. And I throw Cynthia in there as a pillar as well.
I like that. That's very Switzerland of you.
Not the lovely disagree. You don't think Cynthia's a pillar?
Cynthia is a pillar, and she is an OG. She's been there obviously forever. But I just always felt like Cynthia, you know, what she did bring is I feel like she was like bridged the gap a lot of seasons, which without Cynthia, I feel like they would have had to reboot a lot earlier. So I'll give Cynthia that. She bridged the gap.
Shout out to Cynthia.
Shout out to Cynthia and her COVID wedding. Okay, let's go ahead. Cheers.
You're silly.
Cheers to the
Cheers, y'all.
Okay, we're kicking. Oh my gosh, as I just make a mess over here with my 5,000 beverages. Okay, we're first going to talk about Billie Eilish, you guys. Billie is kind of introducing us to the future of music tours. That's what we're talking about. She's about to kick off her Hit Me Hard and Soft tour, and she's making sure it's as environmentally friendly as possible, which we know this is something Billie's very passionate about. She's teamed up with Google Maps, Reverb, Support Feed, and Live Nation to create a sustainability program for her tour. Google Maps is helping fans find the most eco-friendly ways to get to her show. They're also highlighting plant-based food spots and venues. Billie is also working with venues to ensure that there are plant-based food options at concession stands. Courtney, what do you think about this? I'm going to let you go first because I obviously have some thoughts.
I'm going to say this. Shout out to Billie Eilish for doing something different. You know, I'm always like, experiment, do something different. When I was at the Gag City tour talking about Nicki Minaj, the last thing I was thinking about was a plant-based anything. In fact, I bit into a chicken finger. It's great that Billie is thinking about her fans that care about the same causes as her, right? Because if you're a Billie Eilish fan, there's a pretty big chance you at least are aware that she cares about these causes. So at least it's like, to me, it's very much giving put up or shut up, because you could scream all day about the environment online, but if you're not doing anything to help the cause, then it's just a bunch of noise. So I can get behind it. Nicki, don't do it. Lady Gaga, none of the artists I like, don't do it. Don't do this. I'm not walking, biking, or anything. I'm flying. I'm having a hotel room. Give me a steak, a chicken finger. Give me a candy. Girl, Nicki Minaj had a candy bar. Like, girl, give me the candy. Give me some chicken nuggets in the waffle cone. Okay, 2 free drink tickets, and I'm good.
I was really about to say, like, I will not be biking to any concert. You won't actually catch me on a bike literally ever. So let me just make that clear. Y'all know I don't know how to ride a bike, so definitely not biking. Also, I hate paper straws. There, I said it. I'm sorry. Use recyclable material, okay? My thing about Billie, I'll start with the positives, even though I know that was just kind of a light drag. But the positives are, I think, she is talking the talk and walking the walk, which is something I feel like I always am clamoring about when it comes to celebrities. I'm like, if you're going to tell me to do this, then you do it too. If you're telling me to, she is telling people, pay attention to the environment, and she is making you pay attention when she goes to your show. However, I will say, but you know, I guess they say small actions lead to bigger reactions. But I just am like, as a couple fans biking to Billie Eilish's concert and me eating a vegan cheeseburger, is that really going to save the world? Maybe it will. What the hell do I know? You know, it feels also, I don't know what it is about Billie Eilish, but it feels very entitled. Like, it just feels like, you don't care about the environment? Really? Trash? Well, when you come to my show, I'm doing an environmentally friendly show where, but you know, I don't know. I don't know why. I think it's just something coming from her. It like irritates me.
I think for me, are you gonna have meat?
Courtney is like, I'll be honest, I don't care about anything else, but are there real chicken tenders?
like I'm for people. I'm for Billie supporting people that are really into like their veganism, their sustainability. Like, I get that she's focusing on them, highlighting them, what have you. As long as my experience is not interrupted, like if I can still get a hot dog and an ice cold tequila beverage, then girl, save the world. You know, as long as I can hear birds of a feather, we can be together with a plastic straw.
Oh, 1,000,000%. I said use recyclable material. You know, I'm going with the cause. I'm here.
But I'm not coming if I can only get like a soy chorizo breakfast taco. Like, I'm not coming. But if I can still get a burger and, you know, people that support those causes can still be, you know, positively reinforced and lifted up, then
exactly. Yeah. That's how.
Just don't mess with my stuff.
I feel the same way. Hopefully it'll still be an experience. I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to see Billie Eilish anyway.
I am not. So it doesn't really affect me.
It doesn't affect me. But if anyone in the community is, let us know. You guys know we have like a little bit of beef with Billie Eilish because she tried to bring down our friend Tiana, and we hold a skosh of a little grudge over that. But
not that one. Not that one.
Like, you can come for a lot of people. Courtney and I will be silent, but don't come for our friend Tiana, and say that she's trying to out you when she goes home to her gorgeous wife at home. So sorry.
That
literally, Maddison, don't even try it. Don't even try it.
Don't even, because Tiana's just like so the opposite of like how Billie portrayed it, and that pissed me off.
We will throw elbows to anyone who disagrees. So, okay, Courtney, let's go ahead and move on to Eve and Nicki Minaj praising one another. I'm living for this.
Shocker. Me too.
Eve, you guys, opened up in her new memoir, Who's the Girl, about how meeting Nicki Minaj on the set of Barbershop, which great throwback film, changed her perspective. She said, quote, "Instead of feeling insecure around Nicki, I started to sympathize with her. How rare is this kind of honesty in the music industry?" Like, I literally feel like we rarely hear someone be that, especially coming from an experience with Nicki Minaj. I feel like a lot of times people try to paint her to be rude and dismissive, and Eve is saying literally had the opposite reaction.
Yeah, you know, Maddison, I thought this was like a really sweet moment because we know that, you know, a lot of people know that Nicki Minaj and some of those rappers, lady rappers from that era, they don't exactly see eye to eye, you know, Missy, Lil' Kim, etc. So it was nice to know that Eve had such a positive experience, and that she really sort of looked beyond herself and her ego and tried to imagine what it would be like to be Nicki Minaj and how overwhelming that could potentially be. I love that she wrote about it. It's like you said, everyone, it seems like, is always trying to come up with like this awful experience they had with Nicki, when at the core of it all, like, the fans know that she's not really like that. And coming from someone like Eve, it means something.
No, absolutely. And Nicki actually posted a really nice message to Eve on Twitter. She said, "The level of emotional and spiritual maturity it takes to be this vulnerable and transparent is a sign of true peace, happiness, fulfillment, and mastery of self." She even admitted she was nervous to work with Eve on set. And I just feel like I love seeing a positive interaction between two female rappers, because we've been inundated with women being against one another, especially, I would say, like the last 2 to 3 years. It feels like it's
Yes, ma'am.
always a battle or like two sides. Either people who collab with Nicki are on a side, people who collab with Cardi are on a side. And it's nice to see two women in the same industry be like, you know what? We're connecting on a vulnerable level, and it's very refreshing.
And publicly. Publicly at that. Because this could have been something that Eve said behind the scenes, and it could have never come out. So the fact that she decided to put that basically in her memoir as an important moment in her story means that it was impactful. And I don't know, I just like that all of this happened out in the forefront. It wasn't a text message. It wasn't Nicki all of a sudden getting flowers and posting on her Instagram story, oh my God, cool flowers, Eve. Like, it was like a public display of like, hey, I see you, I respect you as a hustler in the same industry that I'm in. And girl, you ate that. And Nicki was like, you know what? Eve, and your paw print tattoo on your breast, sis, you ate that too. And it was cute.
I like it. I actually kind of want to read Eve's memoir because I believe she also was making headlines this week. She had an interaction with Jay-Z where he told her he didn't think that she was going to make it.
Female rappers wasn't gonna make it. Mm-hmm.
And what a joke.
And when here's the we won't get too deep into it community, but if you look, you look. It also came out that once that statement came out, then Eve had to come out a few days later and was like, okay, I received a phone call. And it wasn't even like that. So don't try to spin it into something that it's not. Now, who was the phone call from? And why you got that phone call? You get what I'm saying? Jay-Z, we on, yo.
I'm telling you.
know what?
I think people are finally starting to wake up to the politics, especially, I feel like in the rap community, hip-hop community. Jay-Z is, I don't want to get too deep, but Jay-Z's been pulling a lot of strings, and I think he's gotten away with it for a very long time. And I think people who have tried to go against him have suffered the consequences of that, but I'm hoping their time and their vindication is coming soon.
Maddison the Hill, not that we talk about politics, and we're not about to at all right now, but did you know that the mayor of
New York
wanted that this, he getting indicted? Didn't he just give Diddy the key to the city? That's so funny. That's so interesting. We ain't even get to the Diddy part of the show yet, but girl, you know what they found?
A lot of people are connected into this.
Girl. You're going down.
You're going down.
TD Jakes, we're looking for you. We're looking for you, TD Jakes. You ever been swallowed up? We want to know. We want to know, TD.
We want to know. We're actually dying to know. We're dying.
Girl, I'll pay money to know.
Let me know.
Show me the tapes.
Let me know.
Madison, they give me a year's worth of them tapes. I ain't leaving the house.
Literally. I'll know. If I don't hear from you,
I'm turning to DJ Academics and we're going to live stream.
I'll know. I'll know. Okay, we're going to get to more Diddy in just a little bit, but really quick, I wanted to just get your thoughts. Do you think there's a Beyonce and Levi's collab happening? Obviously, she has that song Levi Jeans on Cowboy Carter with Post Malone. They did see a bump in sales after Cowboy Carter came out and that song came out. And Levi's did post a little teaser. It's a silhouette of Beyonce riding a horse. They said introducing a new chapter. Do we think this is happening?
Listen, I think I would not be surprised if it did, right? And at this point, have we really had like an icon? Not saying that there aren't other iconic jean brands, but like when I think about pop culture and denim, like the last time I even cared about jeans like that was like apple bottoms.
I was just, Courtney,
like, you know
get out of my head. I literally was just thinking apple bottom jeans. Apple bottom jeans. Get them apple
right?
bottom.
So like, is Beyonce about to come out with the, what music video was that? The or maybe it was the cover she had on. Oh no, the Work It Out music video. Where she had the low cut jeans, girl. Now that's the kind of cut of jeans we need from you, Beyonce, if you come out with the Levi's. But I think it's definitely going to happen. Also, what can't Beyonce do at this point?
That is true. She's standing by her man as well. So that's something to think about.
She is. But also, we don't know what that has been like.
We do not know.
Because we know there was a Cheatation and a Lemonade album.
We do not know. But as far as the Levi
We
jeans
gonna
are
find
concerned, I don't know if I'll buy because I've tried Levi jeans before, and for girlies who have big booties and smaller waists, I have not had success. But maybe Beyonce can help them develop more jeans that are a little curvier friendly. So if she can do that, okay, I would think about it.
My favorite denim brand, just because I feel like telling y'all, is Lucky Brand. And the
Lucky is
reason why
classic.
is I worked at Lucky Brand Madison in 2015. I'm 100% sure that almost every pair of jeans that you have seen me wear since you've met me have been those same Lucky Brand, like
They're amazing.
blue and black.
Yeah.
Like they last so long. Not a hole in one since 2015. That's almost 10 years later, y'all. Lucky Brand will always get my coin. That's worth $100. I feel like the longevity of that.
Yep.
Girl,
You know,
don't get me started.
I know we don't love to give Kardashian products credit, but I love me some good
Good
American
American.
jeans. I really do.
I always think of you.
Like for my girlies who are
Let's see good American
curvier,
stuff.
they really are. They're good. They're good.
Still?
I will say I started liking a new brand. It's called Cuts because they're very soft, so it kind of feels like you're not wearing jeans. But I hate to admit it, I still am a little sucker for some good American jeans. I really am.
Well, we like what we like.
We
Real.
like. Speaking of liking what you like, let's talk about Diddy. We have a couple updates that we need to get into. First, this one is actually crazy to me. His lawyer spoke to TMZ as part of TMZ is doing one of those like documentaries that they do, you know, where they kind of put out like an hour 15-minute special about somebody. So they're doing one about Diddy now that he's been arrested, the impending trial. His lawyer sat down to talk to TMZ, which already I'm kind of like, that feels crazy, but okay. And he revealed during the sit down that Diddy is going to testify in his own defense, which anyone who has watched any big trial knows that that is A, crazy, and B, the biggest gamble because he's opening himself up to be cross-examined, right? So he's going to be on the stand and they're going to be able to ask him about the Cassie video. They're going to be able to ask him about what was found in his home. They're going to be able to ask him about all the photos and videos that he's been holding on to. And his lawyer said he knows that it's a gamble, but he feels like Diddy can defend himself the best. And he's going to tell his story of love, learning, heartbreak. I just think that's absurd to me. That is absurd that he is going to testify, allegedly, according to his attorney.
Madison.
They're really trying to make it seem like this man has nothing to hide.
On the basic level, there's no excuse for beating Cassie. Like, you can't explain that video, like, at all, like, 0%. Like, there's not, like, I don't want to even hear it. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, he already
like,
tried.
We saw
Remember,
it.
he posted a video on
yeah.
Instagram and was like, I was in a bad place. I was suffering I think he tried to say, like, he was on something and he's no longer doing that and he's been to therapy and he's a changed person. And it's like, I'm sorry, that level of anger that I saw in the video, that is who you are. Like, in my opinion, no amount of therapy changes that.
You know what it is, Madison? I think that maybe Diddy wants to testify so that nothing gets misconstrued when he snitches on everybody publicly.
Fair. I still think he's going to snitch. I am fully convinced that he is going to sell people out to save himself.
And I think that he should, because we want to know and we should know. Also, I don't care what nobody say, no shade, and you know we love their music. It is very strange that Pink and Usher had that
Twitter delete.
circumstance with their Twitters being deleted.
But Usher's was hacked.
That's weird.
Usher's was hacked.
Girl, don't nobody get hacked and delete their tweets. People get hacked and say F Nicki Minaj. That's what happens when they get hacked. So, Usher, love you down, don't buy it. Pink, girl, what you got wrapped up in that Ringling Brothers curtain, girl, as you swing across the stage? What is going on, Madison? Like, is that why the girls is touring so much this year? Because they know they going to have these legal fees they going to try to fight? It's just weird. It's weird.
It's that. It's a bunch of CEOs of record labels resigning, the CEO of Nike resigning, the mayor getting indicted. Like, it's just again,
Naomi Campbell just got suspended from her charity.
It's the tip of the iceberg. But for me,
Madison, it's the tip.
I'm like, I want to know what you know. Like, I'm nosy. I need to know.
I want the tapes out. I want to know what's in the tapes. I want to know Meek Mill.
Oh, Meek Mill's
going
Mill's
on?
quaking.
You doing it, Daddy? We want. Whoa!
Quaking.
Like, Maddison, you have seen, or maybe you haven't, but maybe you have, Cat Williams' Pimp Chronicle stand-up. He was talking about Diddy back then.
Cat Williams.
I said on the podcast before, Kathy Griffin talked about Diddy's parties. Back, a person completely removed from hip-hop and black culture was publicly talking about Diddy's parties by name years ago.
Well, now, did you see LeBron James, a clip of him coming?
That's a wrap.
He's on record
You and the
talking
hairline toasted.
about the parties.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party now. Why is that?
People are saying Ellen and Diddy were really close. I saw this whole
Notice how Ellen made sure to get her behind up out of here, and she said, I'm going to make this last bag, and I'm quitting. Remember she put that little statement out?
There was that.
Girl.
People are thinking maybe there was something with Twitch. Rest in peace.
I've been
in a hole on TikTok. Like, I am inundated with conspiracy theories, but a lot of them don't seem like too far-fetched for me. That's what's scary.
At this point, girl, I'm willing to believe a lot.
Yes, me too.
I'm willing to, once you see the Diddy video, it's like, well, girl, anything is possible. Anything is really, truly possible. And so you remember making the band before Danity Kane, Diddy put together the hip hop group called The Band. So one of the members of the band, Freddie, had come out and said that he thought Farnsworth Bentley was Diddy's boyfriend. And, he was stealing from Diddy because he wasn't paying him, and ultimately they allegedly broke up and fell out. The Cheesecake Walk was not even for Diddy, it was for Beyonce. There are like so many things that we don't know, and I want them all to come out.
I know, I'm ready.
Freddie is saying everyone that is close to Diddy or closely associated to Diddy would have had to have tried it in order for him to even, for them to even be around. Exactly.
Interesting.
So, girl, I'm about to pull up these old Making a Band videos.
And check.
And
Lorianne Gibson. Oh, God.
Mary J. Blige, we need you to speak up, Bootline. I'm so sorry, Auntie. We need you to speak up, Miss Bootline.
Mary J. Blige, I think of was it the Burger King commercial?
Crispy chicken, girl. Girl, Mary. We need you to speak, Mary.
Yes.
And
I know.
Everybody, we're about to talk about him in a second, but it's very important to me for everyone to keep an eye on Justin Bieber.
I know. Him and Haley were seen at church yesterday, and he was not looking good. I don't know if you saw the photos.
Because he know that the people want him to speak.
It was not, dead behind the eyes. And I know he's a new dad, and I'm sure he's sleep deprived, and I know he's really tired, but those photos, the no life behind the eyes, makes me sad.
Do you think that Justin Bieber and Usher should speak if allegedly, speculation, not confirmation, some things happen to them? It just gives that something happened to Diddy and then he passed it along and then it continued. I mean,
of course, yes, I want to hear their stories, but that's coming from a purely selfish point of view.
Same.
You know what I mean? They don't owe anyone anything. If they never want to tell their story, they absolutely 1000% don't have to. Am I going to sit here and selfishly say, yeah, I want to hear what this man did to you because I think you were a victim and I think he did some messed up things and I think it should be public so that way people can really understand how sick and twisted this guy is. But again, that's me purely being selfish, and he doesn't owe that to me or anyone. Neither of them do, honestly.
And there's just a part of me that feels as though allegedly Diddy has something to do with Wendy. I'm also wondering what's going to happen to J-Lo. A lot. Wendy always spoke about Diddy. She knew a lot. And Diddy had her removed off the radio. So I just wouldn't be surprised if him and Kevin at one point or another were in cahoots or a deal was made, what have you, because Wendy was talking too much. Sad stuff. Fascinating stuff. What do you like? We got Rosie O'Donnell like in 1995, like making a joke about Diddy going to jail for 5 to 10. Like, how long has this been going on? How many of y'all knew?
He himself did an interview in 1999. I don't remember on what talk show it was, but he said, they're going to come for me. They're going to try to shut me down. These parties are going to get people upset. They're breaking too many boundaries.
So Maddison, he has to have a plan. He has to.
I don't know how testifying is part of that plan, but okay, go off. What do I know?
I don't think he's going to get out. No. But there's no way he hasn't.
I think even if he snitches on people, he's not getting out.
I agree. Yeah. I definitely agree.
Even if he snitches, it's still like his crimes are so serious. It might be a lesser charge where maybe going to have the possibility of parole eventually, but you're not getting out and getting acquitted. That's for sure not happening.
It's
and
not
you can't
realistic.
put Diddy in witness protection. Like, he's not going in with Zach. Like,
no.
Obviously. Everyone knows who he is. So.
French Montana, and what you know?
Because you were taking Khloe Kardashian to these parties. Oh.
I want to say this, and excuse my language. A wise woman once said, I'm about to get up in your ass, bitch, clench. Sort of like French. Nicki Minaj.
Obviously.
French, what's going on? What's going on?
We need to know.
Yeah, I want to know something. And I think that it's all going to come out within the next couple of weeks. You know,
1,000,000%.
I'm ready to not be surprised by anything.
1,000,000%. Now, Courtney, because we were talking about Justin briefly, I do want you to know a report came out about his alleged reaction. This can be the last thing we discuss Diddy-wise, and then we can move on and get into putting it in the teapot. But a source came out and said that he's not wanting to focus on what's going on with Diddy. He's in a happy bubble since him and Haley brought home Jack, and that he's focused on being a good dad and a good husband.
Okay.
It feels very surface PR. We're not trying to give anyone anything they can run with, to me.
I agree. I think that Justin will try to stay out of the spotlight as much as he can until the Netflix documentary comes out. I think that's when all of this will hit a climax once, because there's no way you can tell that Diddy story without Usher. And then a big, huge career moment in Usher's life was Justin Bieber.
Yep.
And how closely they worked together in order to sort of develop him as a talent. Like, it was all the news Justin Bieber chose Usher over Justin Timberlake. So he never has to tell his story, but I am curious, like, what happened there? Because we hearing that Diddy was having men over there playing 3-on-3 naked. So, like, on a basketball court. Why you got to bet on your basketball court, Maddison Hill?
I don't disagree.
What type of balls are you dribbling on a basketball court with your bed there? I need to know. Diddler? Greasy behind? Like, a bed on the basketball court.
No, that is crazy. It's crazy. I really have been, we both talk for a living, and the amount of times I've been left speechless amongst this Diddy stuff is crazy. Like, I even watched the clip you posted from last week's episode, and we're talking about stuff, and I'm like, because I literally have no words that he flew under the radar for this long. Like, how people were going over to tour this man's home. There's baby oil everywhere, beds in places there shouldn't be beds, and everyone's just like, classic Diddy. What? Like, crazy.
And God rest her soul, Aretha Franklin? I saw the photograph.
Don't bring it up.
Now, Aretha, what did you know? R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
You know, my parents surprised me and my sister to go to an Aretha Franklin concert like years ago in Chicago, and it was still one of the best highlights of my life. Like, it was so fun.
Really?
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Obsessed.
I didn't know this.
Yes. Aretha Franklin, live, laugh, loved Aretha Franklin. Literally went to her show in Chicago. It was still one of the hands down best shows I've ever seen. She had like backup dancers come out in between sets and like dance to Nelly and had these incredible dancers.
There it is, y'all.
I literally...
And the core memory was made.
Just, you know, me, my family at Aretha Franklin, living our best lives in Chicago. One of the best memories.
I know the Hill family got some good memories, girl.
We have a lot of random memories, but so much fun. I'm telling you,
that's so good. Remember when I went to see Aretha Franklin?
We did a lot of things. I'm telling you. My parents were like, you guys like Aretha Franklin? We're going to see her. I'm like, thank God. I love that. Yeah. Music is one thing.
But what did you know, Retha?
I know, but now we have to.
We'll never know.
I want to have my memory.
Sorry, Maddison.
Don't bring it up. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
Thanks for tainting Aretha for me. No, I mean,
I'm sorry.
I'm one of many, y'all. It is about to be so many people that we loved. We're about to have our minds boggled, blown, burnt to shreds.
And Maddison, how interesting that we were basically propped up to think that Solange beat up Jay-Z because he was cheating on Beyonce, and at this point, it's probably something completely different.
Well, and they let us run with that narrative. That's what's even more messed up. Sell your sister out?
Did Jay-Z really cheat on Beyonce? Was something else about to come out? And
where are Jay-Z and Beyonce? That's a bigger question. Just saying.
I need a lot of questions.
A lot of questions.
I hope that we get them right from Greasy Diddy.
We'll be answering these as the weeks go on. So everyone get ready. I'm actually pulling up because it is time to...
Put it in the teapot!
And Courtney, we actually have a submission this week.
Oh.
I love from Christina Cat-Eye. Christina said, too many of us have lost our sanity too many times, trying to encourage people in life to become better versions of themselves. I've finally let go of the false idea that people will improve with help and encouragement of others around them. I now know and realize that people will only take initiative on their own terms and at their own convenience. Please do not let their problems become your problems. Your entire life can be altered by staying involved with someone who you know deep in your soul isn't safe for you. It doesn't matter if it's friendship, relationship, or a family member. I hope you break free and stay free. Life is too short to live in fear and insanity. Love them from a distance. Please, I beg you. Standing up for yourself can also look like not explaining yourself and your reasons to people any longer. Block and move on. It's time to take yourself, your life, and your happiness back. I love that. And then she also included the 988 crisis line, available 24 hours, which I do love because September is Suicide Awareness Month. So thank you for reminding us of that hotline, Christina Cat-Eye. But so beyond true. You cannot operate with toxic people in your life.
Christina... profound. You ate that. What she said, break free and stay free and love them from a distance. Maddison, Christina, so right. People will only want to improve and get better once they wake up and decide that they want to be the better version of themselves. And it's not our job, it's not your job, my job, to romanticize the potential of who that person could be, because honestly, they're not that person today or yet. So you got to go with what you see in front of you. And if that person is not for you, it is okay to love from a distance, and you ain't got to offer no explanations at that point. If they're not good for you, they can go ahead and keep on baking, little muffin batter. But until they're ready to be pulled out of the oven, you find you another snack in the pantry. And that's that on that.
1,000,000%.
Great job, Christina.
We have literally the best people in the community. I just want to say that. Christina.
You ate that.
Literally chef's kiss. Courtney and I could never do that for putting it in the teapot. Like,
Thank you, Christina.
Thank you. And you guys, remember, if you want to put in your own Put It in the Teapot submission, email us at toastedteapot@gmail.com or comment below on YouTube or wherever you're watching. You guys, thank you for hanging with us another week. We love you. We are so excited you're here. And make sure you're sharing this podcast so we can keep growing the community to amazing, amazing, amazing members. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Wherever you get your podcast, make sure you're subscribing. Follow us on social at ToastedTeapot. Also, you can follow me on social media at I am Maddison Hill on Instagram and TikTok, at MaddisonHill93 on Snapchat.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Courtney Revolution and on TikTok and Snapchat and Twitter at Court Revolution.
Yes.
Period.
We love you guys, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.